My name is Richard LaVallo, and I'm the Legal Director of Disability Rights Texas. I've been representing kids in the foster care system for about 30 years. I actually was in a work group that dealt with mental health treatment, and Karyn was in the room. And after we talked, Karyn came up to me and she said, I need a bulldog like you, and to help me get these services for kids. So we connected, and so we've been friends since then and trying to, change the system as much as we could. In Travis County, there's a commitment to TBRI. And I think a lot of times in the system, we try to make kids compliant by over-medicating them, or locking them up, or secluding them, or filing criminal charges against them, and further isolating them. And I think that TBRI goes against all of that. It's almost like it's trying to humanize the system. It's trying to humanize an inhuman system. My role as a lawyer has been more looking at TBRI as how it could help lawyers become better. We have a full docket today. The hearings are pretty critical in determining the future of the kids. And I think that's really important for someone to listen and for the kids to have a voice in those hearings, because often the kids aren't heard. And in a lot of counties in Texas, they're not even there. We do a lot to kids, but we don't do much with them. And I think with TBRI, the focus is on the kid and what they want and their needs, and to be able to have someone, at least from a lawyer's perspective, advocate for that.
My name is Michael Haegerty, and I use TBRI to help me represent children in foster care. So we need to present that today. TBRI is really helpful for me as an attorney because I lack some of the social science training that maybe some other advocates, social workers say, would bring to the table. It helps me direct my advocacy in a meaningful way for the children, where I can have a real impact beyond just the cut and dry legal issues that the children may be facing, and really dig down to the heart of some of the personal issues that are going on, or the issues related to the trauma that these children have faced. So a lot of times I see these kids having problems in their life. So let's take school for an example. In talking to teachers and counselors, the impression that I get from them is that this child is kind of a bad apple. He's got a bad attitude. He doesn't want to learn. If only he would just, try to make his behavior conform to the requirements of the classroom. So understanding TBRI helps me go to those teachers and providers and explain a little bit about, well, this is kind of the way that trauma manifests itself in these kids. And, maybe the child really is looking for attention that he has never had from a caregiver. A lot of it's about humanizing these kids in the eyes of people who would ordinarily resort to punishment and who may not understand some of the issues. And after me speaking with them and advocating these TBRI principles, they'll be more inclined to think about other methods of dealing with problematic behavior.